Hi painting friends! Today I would like to show you a beautiful demonstration of this lilac with this nice butterfly. And first of all, I'm going to start from the background, or which is the sky in a sunny day. It's more white and some touch of yellowish it's visible, and then all these leaves and grasses, then the flowers lilac, and then on top we will go by painting butterfly. And I'm going to go with three size of brushes. The flat one, it's a little better to be bigger to paint whole the canvas, and one medium size or smaller, that good for these details of flowers, and then pointy and round brush for butterfly, which is so narrow and liney. If you see, it's so small and narrow liney. So let's start by adding the background color. Actually, the size of canvas doesn't matter at all. We can go with any size, any shape, but we can manage that how place our shape inside that. So I'm going to add the white color, white of the acrylic, and a little bit yellow as well. Then it depends on the size of the canvas that you work. It's need more paint or less. Mine is 6 by 6 inches, so I'm going to start with a bigger amount of paint, a little bit, and just a pure white color. From this side I start to add paint on my palette, on my canvas. Actually this is a wood panel, so but it's look like a canvas. Any surface you're comfortable with, it's welcome to go on it, like standard canvas, gallery canvas, a wood board, wood panel, paper, anything give us a nice result of painting. So I'm going to add this pure white color toward the center of canvas, and I'm going to add heavy paint, so it takes the time to get completely dry. Because of that, I would like to bring another tone on top, which is the yellowish tone, and that's perfect because still the white color is wet and give me a chance to bring yellow color. It's cadmium yellow on top somewhere, and I try to let it blend and move to the white color and give me a nice result. So even I can back to the white color if I see somewhere it's a lots of yellowish, sorry, and then move on with white color to cover that yellow color. You can back when the surface is wet, you can go and back and cover the sky with both white and yellowish color. So a little bit move toward the right side. I know that should be covered by grass or leaves, but a little bit I come down because it depends which kind of leaves and grass we would like to paint. I'm not let it be visible this part of the canvas, so it's better to move and a little bit more sky to add, and then with the grass and flowers we will come on top. And always need to have a napkin or rag beside ourselves to clean the brush. I recommend not to clean it with water because it's acrylic. We would like to let it be heavy, look like oil. Because of that, it's better to not adding water into the brush. Even if you wash with the water, please clean it by napkin. A little more yellow to show that it's warm day, sunny. I think most of the part I add the white color. So now I'm going to add green color. So now I'm going to add green color, and this is a hooker green, so it's a dark green color. We can use this one and mix with yellow and white, make it lighter to have the light tone that it's visible on our painting, on our model that we want. Or we can go with light green as well. Light green can be any green that you have, like I have this one. Different value, always interesting to have in painting. So I'm going to add some brush stroke with light and dark green color. And even if I mix my hooker green with yellow and white a little bit, you can see we can make another green which is light, and it's a little different from the other green that we have already. So we can use this one as well. So I'm going to start with hooker green, and I'm going to add the brush stroke like that from right toward up. We can build and make even with any light green first, and then with hooker green we can cover all this part of canvas with this grass shape. So move on to cover it, and it's better to use heavy paint because get rid of white of the canvas, it's not easy. Because of that, it's better to go with heavy paint. So and then when I'm close to the edges, I try to shape more leaves like that. Turn my brush to go like this shape and make this leaf look like the leaf. Or even a little bit like a grass, you can go a little longer shape. In between we will make the flowers, but try our best to shape each leaves one by one and make it more interesting and nice. Even white color in between, it's okay to bring and make some light between the green color. We can use different tone, we can use this kind of green to make another tone on top. Even we can use pure hooker green to make it dark. But one by one, shape the grass. If the background is still wet, I mean the sky, it's better to be gently because it can mix together. And I'm going to add a little slowly. And even for this part, I'm going to start from out, then move inside. Not let the light color mix with my green. I need a little more green. Now for next part, I'm going to paint lilac flowers. So It depends on which color you have around. The base is purpley, but it depends. You have dark purple, light purple. We can change the values of the lilac, and I have this kind of purple, so I'm going to add this one on palette. And I have already white color, and for darkness and shadow part I'm going to add blue color, cobalt blue. So we can use pure purple, we can use a pure blue, or even mixture of both. So let me a little bit add more purple here. I would like to mix a little purple with blue to make another tone and color. This is more bluey purpley, because sometimes our purple can be more reddish and pinkish, sometimes it can be more bluey, so this is more bluey. And I'm going to choose a smaller brush because I would like to make like a dot, and even I can use the pure white color as well. So I start with this color first, and the shape of lilac is pointy on top, a little bit fat here, and then again back to be pointy. So I start with the main one, which is on center, and add one here stroke, and make some different stroke close together, like circular brush stroke with tip of brush. At the same time I can take purple, I can take white, and add another stroke with this colors as well. It's better the green color be completely dry, but even if it's not, we need to take heavy paint to cover it. Like small brush stroke, add and shape the flowers. In some part we need pure blue color. I clean the brush, add this blue here separately. In between I spread a little blue as well to make some shadow, and then move on with this mixture. And pure purple. And in between we need the light color. If you see, I add the light tone here and there, and a little bit darker on the top part, and then on the bottom of flower. So we can follow the same way for each flower to show that the light is come from that side, and then that part is in shadow. Now one small lilac I paint here. And you see it's covered most of the part of leaves. Even if you like to add more, you can do it anytime. Okay, this is Garden of Lilac. Even we can add a little bit small one here too to make it more interesting and busy. Just a bit more black, more purple. This is lighter tone, so I'm not going to add lots of darkness, more purple. The darkness, I'm going to add this one, the mixture of blue and purple as a shadow part. And for the light, pure white color. So now we are finished with lilac flowers. We can move on to add butterfly on top, or even some like a stem for each lilac. Maybe it's nice to go right now. If you like it, it doesn't need to do anything because it's spread everywhere, the flowers, and covered by leaves. But I would like to add some line to show that these are leaves, or even the stem. Something like that would be interesting. Now it's time to add butterfly, and we need black color, so a tiny bit black I'm going to add. And we need pink color, or even we can go with red rose and already have the white color. We can mix them together and make light and dark rosy color. So if we can go with this rose color, we can go with the white color mixed with it, make it lighter. or even use more white color, very less red rose, that move toward more pinky tone, like that. So let me add a little bit more white. And I'm going to add butterfly with pointy and round brush. It's a small size. And then start with the black color. With the tip of brush, I'm going to place the butterfly here. So a tiny circle make, like that. A nice curvy oval shape as a body, like that. And then two small gentle C curve here. And then move on with the shape of wing. It can be like a heart. The top part is more dark and blacky. Here, I mean. We can make it thicker here. And one side is for the back is start here to reach the body, and then the bottom of wing is like that. Again, here is more thick. And place the other one for back. This is whole drawing shape, and be careful for the thickness and the narrow line that we need to have. It's better to be drawing by narrow and small brush. It's much more easier to finish small part. Clean the brush with napkin. And then move on with this pink tone that we already have. I'm going to add darker tone for the back. Even for this part of butterfly wing. And then the lighter tone for front. It's better let it black completely draw and then add this pink tone, and then not let it be dirty. But if you do it at the same time when the black color is still wet, you need to be really accurate and gently, and try not to touch any black part. I can bring another tone for some part to make it interesting even. Always nice and shadow and light is interesting to be beside each other. Clean the brush. We have some design on the black part with the pure white color. With tip of brush, just some circly shape. One time, we can touch it and make this design a circle on top. So this is about our butterfly and beautiful lilac. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for joining me.